I'll be reacting to Shaman King 2021, episode 51. And I will be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, hell yeah. I'm pumped up for this. Yo! Yes, man. This has been a long time coming. I mean, our boys have come this far. Of course he'd be determined. Man, I feel chills. I've been waiting for this fight for so long. Well, yeah, he always also fights for the sake of others, too. That's part of his strength. Huh. Yo, oh man, I gotta admit, his design looks great too. I like this. They're acknowledging not just the weight of the fight, but that bit where Yo's tearing up really does make it all the sweeter, considering the history that Silva and Yo have with each other. Oh. All right, man. I can only hope that the fight lasts. Ideally, Silva versus Yo should last the full episode. But if they at least make it last the fight 10 minutes with beautiful amounts of Sakuga, I could accept that somewhat if it has like movie quality animation, of course. By the way, I'm like, yeah. I hope Studio Bridge does a good job on this. Because lately, Studio Bridge has not been doing a good job of anything. They fucked up the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens finale. They've been lately doing a bad job with the last few Shaman King episodes. And their issues aren't animation related lately. It's more of they're just rushing the fuck out of everything they're doing. Hopefully, though, this will be a turning point. And Silva versus Yo will get the respect it deserves. I'm just worried, though, because they still have to have, aside from the Silva fight, don't they also got to fight against the alien-looking shaman, the Patra member, and then don't they also have to take on How? And they also have to somehow have an epilogue. That's a lot of things to like that they gotta knock out in just the span of 2 episodes. That's my only concern. But you know what? I'm gonna just enjoy Yo versus Silva. And I like the way too their Furihiku's glow. I mean, it's Silva. He's a Petra member. It'd be too easy if this ended that quickly. I'm gonna guess Silva's stance is gonna be proven wrong, though. Damn, he literally portray the power beautifully by having others react to Silva's attack too, with the gust of wind. And something I like about this fight too, I love how you can tell how happy Silva is to have seen Yo grown so far and so much. And I love the optimism too. Don't tell me it's gonna end like that. Wait, don't tell me the fight ended in 3 minutes. No, don't tell me it ends. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? No, that's bullshit. The fight only lasted 2 minutes. They've been up. What? They've been hyping up so for how many fucking episodes? How? What the hell? That's bullshit. The animation for the fight is good. Don't get me wrong. The animators did a good job. The writing stuff, though, sucks balls. How? How is one of the most important fights in the whole fucking series done in 2 minutes? Yet the earlier fucking episodes, they can drag out fights against unimportant characters for 10 to 20 fucking minutes. How? Who in the fuck made the decisions in Studio Bridge? Whoever made those decisions should be fired. I'm not going to hold back punches anymore. Any benefit of a doubt this series has is fucking dead. It's fucking dead now. I don't even think they're going to do a house fight properly now. They'll probably end like fucking 3 minutes or 2 minutes or some bullshit like that. If they couldn't even do Silva's fight right. Silly me. I was thinking the fight was going to last 10 minutes. They couldn't even do that. Oh. 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 Oh, man. Oh, man, I'm assuming at this point they're willing to trust each other. I like this. Shows you how much concern Ren has for Rio, though, in saying that. Hey, you know what? I can dig the attitude. Aww. I love how it shows up when it comes to Ryo. How much he's one of the characters that have grown the most in the series. Because not only do we see his maturity, where he's willing to lay down his life for his friends, it shows you how mature he's become, how selfless he's become and putting his stake in his life like that. And how much the others look towards him positively too. I don't even care about this fight. That's kind of cute. I'm sure they'll fuck up this fight too. They couldn't even do Silva's fight right. My expectations are like 0 at this point. The animation looks good though. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the animators are doing a good job this week. Because with the way Ren was thrown, and and I gotta admit, the bit where that thing is distorted looks good, and I do like the shitting on this patch tribe of officiant. It actually looks good. Well, no, you can tell like this is one of Studio Bridge's B team caliber animation teams. I do gotta at the very least respect the craftsmanship. Doesn't matter, Ghost Tab. If it was badly done in the manga, they should have expanded on it. This series has no excuses, Ghost Tab. This series has no more excuses. It doesn't matter if the manga is like this. If the manga was like this, the anime should have expanded the fights. Because that's what good adaptations do, Ghost Tab. That's what Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai did. Any short fights, they expanded on them so that they're impressive fights. They did that with Hadler versus Dai. They did it for Demon Slayer, too. Yeah, if they would have used this animation quality, Ghost Tab, people wouldn't have dropped the series like they did in the first 3 episodes. But this series has no more excuses, Ghost Tab. I'm done giving this series the benefit of doubt anymore. This episode pissed me the fuck off. Like, it's no excuse for the series to be rushing like this. Oh, even Yu fucking Hakusho had a rush ending in the manga. You know what Studio Paragon did? They expanded every fight so that the final arc is amazing. So no, I am not going to give that, oh yeah, the manga was short, so the anime could have also fucked it up type of excuse, because there have been instances in anime in the past that expanded upon the final arcs to make a professionally work of art. This, when I'm watching, is not a work of art. It feels like a short-change, shoestring, budgeted corporate product. That's what Shaman King 2021 is. Not a work of art like Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Quest, or Demon Slayer. So no, that excuse doesn't even fly anymore. Hell, even the manga fans are thinking similar things too, that it's disappointing the way the series is handling shit. That's the only positive about the whole thing, Ghost Stab. Okay, I like how it's getting into some deeper and livelier topics now. I gotta admit, this patch try number is actually pretty intense. Oh shit, you might have been better off saying nothing. Damn, okay, Yo's become an absolute Chad. She's actually kind of adorable. No, she is adorable. Oh, well, I hope it's some positive news, or it is Hal finally awakened. Whoa, what the fuck happened? Oh, fuck, he's awakened then. God, man, Hal's got a good... Yo, he looks like a badass. Oh, shit. But the thing is, though, it makes sense in the case of Hal, though, because he's having his awakening. I actually don't mind him not having glows in that instance, because it shows off his muscle detail and all that. You know, Shitzer went on a smile like the what? Okay, I mean, now this is how you raise the stakes. Whoa, is she gonna die? And they're gonna have to continue believing that if they're gonna want to even stand a ghost of a chance against Hal. Okay, you know shit's real when that optimism that Yo usually has is gone. That's how you know shit's getting real. What the fuck? Why is she laughing about this? But then again, I mean, I guess it does make sense. I don't feel bad for the old lady, but I do feel bad about the children, though. You know, shit's William Pacho's looking like that. Did he just force choke this dude? And just the way he's just observing themselves without even touching them. Not even staring directly out of that. Okay, got it. That's how you build up the final antagonist of the series. And that's what... Yo, what Chocolove and Hororo did was gentleman-like, protecting Written for. That was... Oh. Okay, what the fuck are they supposed to do? Is this series gonna win with Hal winning? I mean, that'd be quite the ending. I think maybe it's the power overwhelming Hal's. Oh, I feel bad for Opacho. Good. Did he just kill? How? Oh. Kind of is fucked up when you think about it. And he's and how's the oh me tomorrow. Oh no. They wait what? Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, I got shit. Okay, right now that's actually a good twist. I ain't gonna lie. That's Oh. What did I get to this situation where the antagonist actually won? Yeah, well, that does make sense. I mean, it was bound to happen, though, when it comes to Hal becoming the Shaman King with the massive amount of strengths that he showed off. I mean, can he really stop him? I'm surprised someone like Yo would say that of all people. Oh, okay. That rationale makes sense. It's fine. Let's getting more insight into Yo, though. But you know, it makes sense because Yo has seen the dark side of people. It makes sense why he'd actually think that way. And you know, him having a belief like that was sweet. But I'm assuming that's on them. But I don't really think that's going to be what Yo truly wants, though, unfortunately. Because there's still good people on Earth, that's why. Not. Huh. I just like how I rejected him like that. And this is nice. Finally getting to see Yo show off some resistance against Hal here. Yeah, that's definitely the case for sure, Ghost Stab. Well, how was Hal able to get in there? Oh my! But then again, it makes sense. They are the 5 warriors. It doesn't feel out of place. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And I like this because it doesn't feel out of place. They've been setting this up for a few episodes. Would it be enough for them to take on Hao, though? But I mean, I can see why they want to try. I mean, give her. Yo, okay, they're actually doing legitimate damage. Oh, shit. I do hope it doesn't end that easily and Hao does show off a little bit more resistance, though. But honestly, the visuals have been damn nice. Well, how about that coming? And a lot more than just that. Damn, for legitimately saying a quote like that. Oh my. It's how they should. Exactly. They got to go full force. And even then, who knows if that's going to be enough? I kind of like this at the very least. Since it's a thought base, it should at least give our heroes a chance of achieving victory. He's going to have to use it, though. Oh, boy. I love how they're saying that all matter of fact. Wait, what? I guess it would make sense if you really look deeply into why they'd want to make Hao the king. I mean, because they could nudge him into the proper direction. Yo, okay. I mean, it's what he's talking about. His persistence knows no bounds. Damn, okay, I mean, he looks fucking cool. I love the shading on Owl's body there. It looks beautiful. Okay. I admit, that's a cool way of ending off the episode. And that's how you dramatically raise the stakes. Also establishing what happened if they were to actually die in that realm. Holy. Fuck! Really, Ghost Town? I mean, I'm over here expecting a grandiose fight between Hao and Yo's friends. I'm like, all right, I'm hyped up. But if the manga doesn't wrap it up, well, then shit, that sucks. Well, thankfully, for the sake of One Piece, Luffy is a much more enhanced version of Yo in that case. But honestly, though, even though this episode had cool things, this episode wasn't a good one, though. Let's just be real. The second half of the episode was amazing. Don't get me wrong. But I gotta quit. No. The decision-making abilities of the writing staff are fucking awful in this series. I mean, come on. They've introduced Silva when the series was still in the single digits of the fucking series. Even if it improves the last fight goes up, it's not going to make Shaman King 2021 a good anime. It's still going to suck because of all the rushing that they had in the last few episodes. The rushing they had in the first few episodes. And then the bad animation they've had throughout the start towards most of the final episodes of the series, save for like a few episodes here and there. Even if they improve the final fight, it ain't going to make this anime automatically good. It stumbled way too many times to even be called good. Like, even if the final fight has epic tier animation, it's not going to make up for all the fumbles. It ain't. Because there's a lot of problems with this episode. For one, they built up like this last patch tribe member they went up against. And when they had all this dialogue, I was like, why should I care? Because it ain't like they ever gave this lady build up. Why even make her the last obstacle they have to go up against right before they encounter How? It just makes everything involving her hollow as shit. And speaking of which, they really should have made Silva as the last individual they went up against, because at least then it would have felt more grandiose. Lee Sear's story wasn't handled that well, if you ask me, because they skipped his training arcs, and even though his backstory was interesting, it really didn't amount to much at the end of the day, unfortunately. And then here's another issue with this episode too. And I'm even gonna fucking count how long that Silva fight was. I'm gonna count. I'm actually gonna go to the website where I watched it, and I'm just gonna see specifically how long the fight lasted. And no, don't worry, y'all. I'm not gonna make a fucking 20-minute rant because I gotta react to Comey. Can't communicate. After this, I want to react to an anime that's actually competently done, which this series is not competently done. It ain't. It's like the opposite of competence on display. Let me count. So the fight starts at... Holy fuck. The fight lasts less than 2 minutes! It lasts less! Oh, fuck! That's sad. Oh. So they couldn't even give Silva more than 2 minutes. Bravo, Studio Bridge. You show off your absolute ineptitude and incompetence when it comes to writing. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Lissier, he had a good start, but they didn't do much with him afterwards. And speaking of which, when it comes to this fucking episode, it's like, holy fuck, not only did they fuck up Silva's fight by making it last less than 2 minutes, I'm surprised they make this fight against an irrelevant Patch Tribe member last more than 2 minutes. That's fucking bullshit. Like, the priorities from the writers' staff, they were just shit. And speaking of which, here's another issue I have with this episode too, all things considered. It's like, yeah, it wasn't good. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood was amazing. This series is a low-count anime. Honestly, this series, no, I'm not even going to hold back. This is in my bottom 5 for worst anime of the winter 2022 anime, with how badly this series has fucked up everything. And speaking of which, this series has the gall to be showing off Manta, even though Manta has been absolutely fucking worthless in this series too. It's like every single time I see Manta, I'm screaming like, get him the fuck away. He looks like a shittier version of Gitaro from Gegege no Gitaro. He looks like a Gitaro ripoff. So that's something that I know. Just seeing him on screen pissed me the fuck off. Yeah. And another issue that I had about this episode too is this specific issue right here. It's the fact that we all know. Well, yeah, he is. It's the fact that in this series, we know what the way it's going. The last episode's not going to have enough time to give Hao versus Yo and his boys any good amount of screen time. Because let's just be real. There won't be. With one episode, they're going to have the defeat of Hao and an epilogue on a single episode. Oh boy, this series is going to end like a clusterfuck. So already this series is, this final arc is fuck. Let's just call it how it is. It is fuck with a capital Fucked. And also, here's another issue with this episode too. Aside from all the poor writing decisions, well, I'll give it credit. The last bits involving Hal were probably the only interesting bits in the episode, and I do like how you have some character development with Yo, because that bit where Hal had all that power and he acknowledged that this is one of the few situations where everything's not going to turn out fine was interesting. So it was nice getting to see Yo's back put in against the corner. But regardless of the fact, the way they got to that point was rushed, because when they give our boy Yo the Earth Spirit, and when they mentioned it was everyone else giving it to him, that also felt rushed too. It felt super fucking abrupt. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he's just getting handed powers like that, quickly fucking split, with like no room to breathe. So yeah, even though there were character moments, it doesn't matter. Some of these character moments feel like they lack weight only due to the fact by how this episode is just going through everything way too fucking briskly, if you ask me. Well, yeah, I felt like the writer made a lot of characters the one who did the manga and didn't know what the fuck to do with them. Yeah, honestly, this series would have been better, Ghost Tap, if there weren't so many damn characters introduced. Monta didn't need to exist at all. I mean, I guess, no, more like Monta needed to exist so that Yo had a regular human friend, but they could have had Monta more to do, you know? So they fucked him up badly. Sometimes it makes you wonder what the value of Ryo or even some of the other characters were in this series. Anna, let's just call it that, is Anna's just there just to be Yo's cum bucket so that Yo can have a child when the series ends. She doesn't do anything, Anna, at all. She's pretty fucking worthless. So yeah, pretty much all the female characters here are there just to be eye candy, to be the cum buckets for whichever male character is going to have a child with them. Because you can't even say the female characters in this series are truly characters. They're just fucking objects. They've contributed nothing to the series. Monta's worthless. Yo's parents, we never even got to see him have a single conversation with his parents throughout the whole fucking series. But no, I'm gonna save my anger for when I review the series next week. I'm gonna save my anger for that. I'm not gonna pour dog pile on this series just yet. I'm just gonna focus on dog piling on this episode. I gotta save my anger for my episode 52 reaction. You know, I don't blame you, Ghost Stuff. She does look like she's been drained in cum. I'm not even gonna lie. But back on topic though, as to what were some of the other issues in this episode. Some of the other issues in this episode too was like it didn't even give much depth to the old lady that was the Patch Tribe member. He just gets fucking annihilated. I'm like, oh, I mean, I guess all that buildup they had for this old lady was for naught too, I guess. Hooray. Like, this series was like a perfect example of how to waste characters that have had multiple episodes of build-up. Like, if a series ever wants to find out a ways on how to fuck up its last few episodes, learn from Shaman King. This is how you fuck up your last arc. This is how you fuck up any goodwill between your audience in the finishing stretch. This series is a perfect example of that. So all these things also contributed to this episode's writing being fucking poor. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I guess all this buildup that the old lady had was for nothing too. Just like Silva, wasted. I swear. The only thing this episode did right was the visuals. The animation quality was great. And the voice acting was great. And I guess I could say the artwork was actually pretty pretty. So at least when it came to like the production values this time, they were well done. That's about it, though. That's the only compliments I get to this episode, because other than that, this episode was fucking trash. It was. And that's what I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10 with. This show is like the opposite of depth. This show is like the definition of an anime that's shallow as hell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the designs of the spirits and the character designs for the human characters, but that's it. Other than that, this episode was fucking bad. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comments, or subscribe because, yeah, I'm reacting to episode 52, and I'll react to the Shaman King mini Chibi-esque spinoff right before episode 52 premieres. So I'll be reacting to the Chibi-esque spinoff on a single video sometime this week. But yeah, other than that, I ain't expecting jack shit from episode 52 at all. I'm not. But anyways, thank you again, Ghost Type, everyone, for watching, and I hope to see y'all. Yeah, there's like, it's a Chibi-esque spinoff, nothing major. It's some kind of like bath spinoff where each episode's like 2 minutes long, so I'm just going to react to it for shits and giggles. And to say that I reacted to it. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you have a fantastic day and night, y'all. Bye-bye.